You wanna know what's actually even more than my frame rate? Losing a whole fucking cliff plateau to just a few cannonballs. Yo, what's up guys? With that being said, what we want to do is cover our cliff plate in tech foundations, because as we all know, foundations of tech or in general tech structures are a lot more resistant to cannonballs, and they will give your cliff plate a lot more durability against people that want to cannon raid it. What you also could do is put a tech force field on it, but that's gonna be fucking expensive if you want to run it 24/7, so no one should do that. So when we want to build the tech fortification, there's actually going to be 4 problems that we will run into, and that's why I make the video, because you could think it's actually fucking easy to install tech fortifications over here, because you could just, like, as you saw, snap a wall there, or if you want to raise the foundations, you could do it like that. But the problem with this is the cliff plate is still sticking out like a little few centimeters. I don't know why, and it's very sad, because this would perfectly fit one way around the whole thing. As you see, it perfectly lines up, because the foundation, or like the cliff plate, has the same measurements as one circle of foundations. If you build 2 foundations, like 2 rectangulars, triangulars, rectangulars, and go around, right? That would be perfect, but it does stick out a bit, and I can prove that. As first, you can see the numbers of the HP, and if I place C4 over here, and I do the boom boom, it's being damaged, so that's not what we want. And the second thing is, if we're building that, we will destroy these step points on the cliff plate over here, and you would need to install your like power walls for the turrets onto the foundations, so that you will lose these snap points on the thing over here. So we will solve this as well, but it's very easy. And the next thing is, we want to install our generator somewhere, definitely. But if we place them on like a foundation, I mean, no one wants to do that, so we want to place it onto the 100,000 HP cliff plate, but we will create a hole on the bottom, so we need to fix that hole too. And the last thing is, if you want to be like completely exact, triangulars have only 7,500 HP, those have 15,000, so we are missing like 50% of the tech HP over here, so there's a way to install foundations, or not foundations, but walls in front of this, so we are actually going above the 7,500 HP for these sides over here, and also for the bottom, so that people can't shoot it from below at triangulars. So, and obviously we're going to show it for a whole cliff plate. If you're building on a cave wall, then it's going to be easier, because you can screw half of it out, or like if it's on a corner, you can screw more than half of it out, but I'm going to show it for the whole thing, so you can actually build like a whole plateau without problems. First thing is, we want to snap a wall like this over here, go towards the middle with thatch foundations, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. And we need 8 leathers in all these corners over here. Okay, we want to use the leather trick, and for more precise movement, use flippers. You're like, for example, on PC or console, and you have like trouble precisely placing shit, use the flippers, because it will slow you down and make it more precise. What you then want to do is, with arrow keys and VSAD, move around and K mode, and place the foundation, like the tech foundation, so it's like the left corner is lined up with the middle part of that metal beam over here. You could like look at the screws maybe, and just line it up like this. This is perfect. And then we want to stick it out just like this, so it comes out like a little bit like that. Place it, then go and check if you can see the cliff plate somewhere. If you like fly around over here, you somewhere see the 100,000 HP popping up like this, then it's not covered. If it's covered like this, like, because you can always only see the tech foundation at the moment, then it's completely covered and you won't be getting problems with it. So now you need to be fast though, because you want to swap it to thatch foundation and pick the tech ceiling up, the tech foundation. I'm going to tell you why in a second. And we're going to do this on the other side too. Okay guys, don't worry about the stuff to the left and to the right. I made a little mistake earlier, but we can still fix that. The thatch foundations are still at the same place like they were before. We're just filling in the open spots to the other 2 sides now with tech triangle foundations. At this place, the flippers are very nice, because you need to line up the tip of that triangle with the middle of these screws. Maybe. Yeah, maybe like that. And then I can't really explain it because there's so many lines on the tech foundation. But you want to move it so it's like lined up with that line on the cliff plat and just like a little push back over there. Front looks like this. Deactivate K mode. And now place, but don't place again. Use your arrow keys and press the up key fast 2 times. If you're on console, I don't know how to do it over there, but like with the stick that you have, just like a little bit, tap it like this and this, right? I'm going to show you later why. Place. Do like this. It should cover the whole cliff bed over here too. If it's doing that, that's perfect. And if you want to check if the height is correct, bring over thatch ceilings over here. Add a thing over here. And see if you can place a... Oh fuck. With a pillar. See if you can place a ceiling over here. It doesn't work, so it's placed correctly. You want to pick this up again. And swap it for the wood. So, and then also pick this up. Okay. Now what you want to do is bring this back a bit. Like this. And do that for all of those structures. Okay, your thing should look like this then, right? The reason for that is we now created the snap points for our surroundings, but we want to at first add the tech cellar doors like this towards the cliff plat, because now we can still use the cliff, like the snap points. If we have our structures on top later, then it won't be able. If we place them at the very first, you won't be able to like free mode place the foundations because they will always snap to these things, right? That's the reason why we do this. Okay, go all the way around, right? If you want to get all the snap points, right? Even if you don't use them, I would still recommend, because if you want to install it later, you need to destroy these tech foundations, install them, and then... Okay, when we have everything placed and deactivated like this, we want to start with the tech flooring. You go out over here, foundations. Now comes the point where you, if you want to protect these triangular foundations with the walls, there's another thing you need to do. If not, you just go and continue with the triangulars. If you want the walls to protect, like to get, because like I said, 7500 HP, we can place a wall in front. Do 2 wooden triangles. If you're quick, you can also pick them up again. But I wouldn't do it with like tech, because if you're too slow, then you're gonna be in a problem, because you need to destroy the tech structures, and you don't want to do that, obviously. Place a tech wall over here. Then come in with the tech triangular. Pick this one up. Pick this one up. And we do it again with the tech wall. Over here. And triangle. And then continues with regular foundation. And then we just do this on this side over here, all the way until you arrive over here like this, and on the other side too. And for this one side over there too. So before I forget it, if you want to add more strength to the bottom of those triangle foundations too, because we covered the front with the walls, right? You can also put ceilings below them, so they are also like stronger on the bottom, because obviously over here they also only have 7500 HP. What you need to do is go over here. We take our cool wooden shit. This up, pick this up. Then you need triangular things over here too. We install a pillar just like this, right? The pillar now is snapped to the cliff plat, so we can pick our other shit up over here too. And now you take your tech triangulars and you install them where the triangles are gonna be, just in a big triangle like that, right? Because there's this corner over here. You need to do that before installing these ones, right? Because if you install the foundations first, you won't be able to install ceilings, as well as not be able to install the walls as you saw earlier. And we actually go from... Actually, you could also go from here, which makes it way more easier, and then just add these ones over here. Makes it also faster to do this, by the way. I just realized. And then you have this corner completely covered into wall and extra ceiling on the bottom. Okay, when we're now at the point where we have all of that basically like this, I'm gonna go to the triangular sides, add this one, this one, this one. If you want to do the walls and the ceilings now, like do it over here now. We're just gonna do it on one side, not the other side though. Triangular in, and just like that. And we can destroy this wooden part, replace it with this one. You also want to do the ceilings on the bottom if you're like double covering those triangulars before you place them. If you don't want to do that, we're going to continue over here. This is important now because as you see there's a little gap over here. And on the little gap you can maybe damage the cliff, but yeah, you can. So we want to cover that obviously. Just over there though, up here it doesn't matter because the foundations are too high, but over here there's like a little hole where they could hit you. Okay, so I added the pillars over there, right? And now we want to add our invisible textiles over here again. You could also, if you want to go, because I mean, I just saw these ones, I only have 5000 HP, you could go with a whole wall over here too. Just like, whatever pleases you. Wall. Add the wall over here, and then you have 10,000 HP in front of that, and that should be fine. Because I think it's not even possible to hit a little gap over there with a cannon, but yeah, better be safe than sorry. And then just start adding everything like this. And I'm gonna leave a spot over here open actually, where our generator is gonna go. And as I mentioned, we want to cover it at the bottom too. Close it up, and we're gonna use the same method as we did over here with that shit. Just over here in this corner. So what I'm gonna do, use a quarter over here and a thin pillar over here, and I'm gonna do the same thing over here too. On this side, this, and we can pick this up again already. We can go to the bottom, try to find these pillars, they're over there. And I'm gonna look, probably gonna be on the pillar. It's this one and that one, and then we go this direction. Yeah, it's this one, that one, and that one. We have the half circle. If you're at some other place it might be more obvious, but it's covered now as you see. And there we have the tech ceilings, and up here we can close it off with foundations again. Leave that open. As I mentioned, we want to put a generator into this gap over here. And then you just wall drop the generator. I mean, as you saw on the other tower, I went with 3 on this side, 2 on this side. If you don't know how to do that, watch my tower video. And then basically we're already done with everything. I forgot. I mean, like I said, normally do it everywhere with these cellar doors, but you can just go to them now, activate them, and then use your metal walls to this, and then you can add your turrets and continue as normal. Okay, I hope you like that, and gonna see you in, where's the other tower? Here, for the vaults again. Gonna see you in the next video. Bye.